think this might be my new video spot. I don't know for sure, but it's pretty easy. I keep my light behind a swing thingy for Amelia. So it's just like super easy to like, boop, move it, hook up my phone, because that's the fancy camera that I use, and have it just stay plugged in. And because I really don't have that much time to record my videos, I just have probably, well, I don't know, it varies. Anyways, so it makes it easier to just be like, wham, bam, gotta move it, groove it. Anyways, I'm also messing with the light. Does this look better than last time? I was told I was kind of like too lit up. I think I adjusted it. Let me know. Okay, so I wanted to talk today about, because I'm gonna say that like famous line, I get a lot of questions, because I really do. Even though I haven't been on NSNG for like a year, I get a lot of questions about like how I lost weight. And, or you know, even now, well, what are you doing? Because when I say, oh, I'm not eating that right now. Oh, what are you doing? NSNG, no sugar, no grains. Is that like keto? So I wanted to take a few moments to just explain the difference is, because there are a few differences between NSNG and keto. First of all, this goes out to my brother right now. Just because you're eating NSNG or keto, you are not eating bacon morning, noon, and night, all day, every day. Okay? Because if that was the case, I would probably purchase some pigs and have them in the backyard. No, ma'am, no, sir, that is not what I do. I probably have bacon. I do have bacon like 2 times a week, and that's Saturday morning and Sunday morning. There are no other times. I might eat sausage, a couple of mornings with my eggs. But that's it. Like, I'm not shoving bacon down my throat all the time. I'm sure there's a lot of people that do keto that maybe do that. I don't know. I don't want to generalize. I don't know. I don't want to assume. Okay, so the biggest difference, there's 2 giant differences between NSNG, no sugar, no grains, and keto. Number 1 is we don't count carbs. NSNG. Me and my husband, we don't count carbs. We don't limit our carbs. We're not taking that out of our diet. We're taking sugar and we're taking grains. We actually don't count any macronutrients and at all. I'm not sitting there counting anything like calories, and I'll get to that in a minute. But we're not counting those things. So it's just, if it has sugar in it, added sugar, or grains, we're not eating it. Carbs come in a lot of things. Lactose, so you need, let's see. Oh, that's like sugar. Kind of off the subject, or off. But vegetables or even fruit have carbs in them. And I don't limit my carbs. I don't limit my fruit. I'm not eating bananas all day, every day. I have berries. I love green apples still. It does have sugar in it, but it's not added sugar. And I don't, like I said, I don't eat fruit all day. I don't even eat fruit every day. But that's just because I don't get my hands on it every day, on fresh fruit every day. So I can go back and forth. You guys should know this by now. So Yeah, I love cottage cheese. I just make sure I eat the full fat cottage cheese because the lower fat has a higher sugar content, because they're taking out the fat, but they got to add something to make it, still taste good. I love just regular cheese that has sugar in it, but it doesn't have like added sugar. Lactose in general has contains sugar. But my bottom line, my point is that we're not counting things. I'm not like, I can't go over my 20 grams of carbohydrates. That's just not what it is. Keto tends to do that. You have to stay under a certain amount, so you're counting carbs all day. The number 2 difference is we don't eat fake sugar either. So it should be no sugar, no grains, also no fake sugar. So don't eat Splenda. I don't use sugar-free syrups or anything. Like my coffee in the morning is coffee and cream. Like not like the Coffee Mate flavored creamers. It's just like heavy whipping cream. And it's good. It's good once you're acclimated to not having sugar coffee. Whatever floats your boat, I'm not judging. I'm just saying that is what NSNG does. So, those are the 2 main differences. Both with keto and with NSNG, you become what is called fat adapted because you are eating a lot of fat. Like I eat tuna and I have mayonnaise in it, or I'm eating olives, or I'm eating, eggs, and I'm eating the yolk too. And you're eating a lot of fat, and so your body uses that as its fuel. And and it takes longer to burn it off. So you're not as hungry. So what does that mean? You don't eat as much. And I'm not starving myself at all. I'm satisfied all day long. I'm feeling good, not eating as much. But what happens when you don't eat as much? You go in a calorie deficit. So for my friends, that believe that you can do all these other things and you'll still lose weight without a calorie deficit, wrong. It is still 100% calorie in versus calorie out. Input, output. My blinds, there's light coming in, so it's the lines. But anyways, so I've talked about this before. I know I have, maybe in another life. But I don't need breakfast anymore. This is on another note. This is another facet of my life, is motherhood. I have a 1-year-old. She's a little over 1 years old now. And I breastfed. And I exclusively breastfed her up until she was a year. And now she's eating a whole bunch of other foods, so I'm starting to wean her. My older daughter, I did not wean for a long time, but I'm starting to wean my little because I need to be done. I'm tired. But anyways, just because of that, like calorie being in like, it's a pretty like, I don't even know how many calories I eat. I don't count them. I just know that I'm eating less. But before, when I first started, even this time, I'm like still in the habit of eating breakfast every morning because I needed to make sure my calories were in so I could make that milk for my daughter. Now I'm like, yes, I'll eat. I get to it, but I'm not hungry anymore. I could be with my coffee. I'm not a faster or anything. I could, and I might, once Amelia is officially weaned, I will probably start fasting, and not even like because I have to or because it naturally happens. Like I don't become hungry until like 10:30 or 11 in the morning. I've had my coffee and it satiates me. And I think that does happen in both keto and NSNG because you're fat adapted. You're eating a lot of fat, but not just from bacon. So I just think it's really important that people know that you still need to eat your vegetables, and there are carbs in those vegetables. These light, I have to fix that. It's driving me crazy. The lines look like a leopard mama. So a lot of people think, oh, the lines are gone, by the way, but I think I messed up my lighting. Woo! You know, what's a fast way to lose weight? A lot of people will say keto, because you do lose, you know, you lose water weight so fast. But keto never interested me. And that's fine. Like, I just, you know, NSNG kind of fell in my lap because my husband found out about it first. And now, I'm, you know, I know that that's the way that I can lose the weight and keep it off. It's just so simple. No sugars and no grains. Ta-da! Anyways, so I just wanted to also put this out there that if anyone has any questions or anything like that, like I've even like put together meal plans for some of my friends. I mean, it's not like anything extravagant. It's literally like turkey sandwich on a lettuce leaf. Like, oh, it sounds crazy. It sounds pitiful, really. But like a sandwich, you put out like I do romaine lettuce leaves. I would put either roast beef or turkey is my two favorite, with cheese and mayonnaise and mustard and pickles. And it's so good. I mean, you could have like two fills me up. Well, if you're first starting out, maybe you might need 3. Deviled eggs. So good. There's a million things, but I could do that for y'all's if you wanted. All right, well, I hope you guys have had an amazing day, or going to have an amazing day depending on when you watch this. And again, please, if you have any questions and if you want to get started and you have questions, just let me know. And remember, this is trial and error. So are you going to do it? I'm going to do it. Let's do it together.